Good morning, everybody. It's the KCHW Morning Show. It is Friday, March 13th. You're joining us here on this very snowy morning with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my lovely co-hosts, Miss Paula Randall and Mr. Craig McQueen. Good morning. Nice mustache.
Nice mustache. Now that is a stash.
Right?
Yeah, I was just talking to Rob Will this morning, and he has a website for his hair. And so I'm thinking maybe I need to get a website for my mustache.
You should.
Absolutely. Who has a website for their hair?
Rob Lee.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
oh,
he has.
That's right.
He has a fan club, hair fan club.
I would be a fan of hair in general, but you know.
I would be too if I had some up there, but
right?
you know, it just seems to be getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and I grow it longer just to make kind of compensate for that. So maybe I can swirl it up on the top of my head and cover up my my balding scalp.
There you go. That's a good look for anyone.
That is too funny. I got silent because my imagination is so vivid that I actually had a picture of Craig doing that with his hair, and I'm like, whoa, now that would be a look.
You know,
a beehive.
Right?
I decided it was time to go ahead and take the dive and shave it all off when the bald spot in the front met the bald spot in the back.
Yeah.
You know, when the two converge, there's just really not enough left to, I believe they call that the skullet.
The skullet?
There was like a few years back, I took a picture like of the back of and I was like, oh my gosh, it's happened.
Yeah. Oh. It does happen. Yeah. Sorry.
I've been receding since I was a baby, and it just keeps on going.
You had a good run. Say.
Good run. Yeah, thank you.
Hey, you guys, there's snow out there.
Oh, man, is there ever?
What the heck, over?
There was like 4 inches on my car up in the mountains.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, so, hey, you shredders out there, get your gear, get your wax ready for some warm snow. It's going to be nice and deep up there today.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be
and it's piling up, so.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Well,
nice.
Why don't we were running a little bit late today? Obviously, travel getting here was a little slow with the snow. I have no excuses, but, you know, Craig at least had to drive.
Craig, we were waiting on Craig. It wasn't because we were late. No, not at all.
I was here a little early today, actually, but...
Well, because you're awesome.
I had a whole bunch of stuff I had to get done.
That's fine. Leave me hanging by myself. Yes, I was running late.
I had to download some amazing songs from our guest today, Mr. Ariel Posen, who's going to be joining us the second half of the show. Looking forward to that. You even listened to a couple of his songs, and they're really good. He's a fantastic
I'm excited.
musician.
Well, and I had a message from Mark Warford from the On-Call Cowboys and also the Mean Tweets. He's like, ooh, you've reached the big time. And then also I talked to one of the really good guitar players that I know in Spokane, and he works at Hoffman's Music, Sky. I don't know if you know who Sky is, but I've been trying to get him on the radio for a while. But I mentioned that name, and he's all, really? Like, really?
Wow.
So I mean, we're making some bounds. We're getting. He's just got done touring in Europe. So
well, someday maybe the big time will catch up to us.
I hear that I am very famous in what the Philippines or Puerto Rico? What was it? Which one?
I didn't realize. So it was like that poll was like PR, and I know it's for pagan radio. But I said Puerto Rico because it's PR.
I was all excited. I'm like, I need to go tour.
You very well could be. I'm not denying it.
I have to look at the demographics of my album. All right.
Well, Paula's a fantastic musician. She's got an angelic voice, and her songs have been tearing up the charts in the some categories.
I know. I've been giving her some spins on my radio show.
Right?
Yeah. I should actually, release more music. That would be fun. I was working on my second album, and then I met Daniel.
Well, speaking of new releases, today we just released our second single.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah. Congratulations.
What's really interesting for me is I played it on Spotify, and then it's interesting to see what the next song plays is.
Right.
Because it'll match it up to something that's similar, and I'm like, Brothers Comatose, what's another one? The Dead South. I'm like, all these songs are playing after. I'm like, really?
Nice.
The algorithm thinks we sound even in that vein. That's great. I mean, these are like idols and people that I really admire.
One of my favorites.
You should be like, pat yourself on the pat.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of floating away. My head's getting so big, with all the hot air. That I'm like,
Where's the pin? We have to poke it.
Yeah, pop me.
It's okay.
You ever see us running down the street chasing Craig? It's just
You know what's going on.
Yeah, man, that's an ego. Look at that ego float away.
Get back down here, Craig.
Okay. We have weather.
Okay.
My day is not complete unless I can do weather on the radio. All right. Oh, and I have to send my sister the link to the show because she's always like, "Are you on?" And so I have to do that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I try to like share that we're live too.
I know, right?
So
Okay, so Jane, we are live, and I'm sending you the link. There we go. But she can't hear me because she's not on there yet. Okay, weather today. Today is Friday, the 13th. For some people, this is a lucky day. For other people, it's
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's it.
We are going to have a high today of 41 and a low of 31. It looks like our day is going to be cloudy with snow showers, changing to rain showers as the day progresses. We're going to have a chance of rain about 80% later on in the day, and then rain and snow this evening, transitioning to snow showers overnight. Looks like it's going to be not windy at all, like checking a look at these stats after the horrible windstorm we had over the past couple of days, so that's good. Tomorrow, Saturday the 14th, we have a high of 44, a low of 25 with partially cloudy skies. 24% chance of precipitation. It looks like that will be in the afternoon. 24% chance of rain in the afternoon tomorrow with a high of 44. Sunday the 15th, a high of 43, a low of 33, cloudy. Monday the 16th, we have a high of 49, a low of 39. Cloudy skies. Tuesday, the 17th, we have a high of 58, a low of 45, mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, the 18th, I'm on Friday, Paula. Wednesday, the 18th, a high of 62. This can't be right. Am I in the right place?
You are.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
All right. So, okay. Thursday, the 19th.
Look at that.
A high of 67. A low of 47.
These are not March temperatures. These are
not March temperatures.
These are June temperatures.
And Friday, these are May temperatures for sure. Friday, a high of 67, a low of 45, mostly cloudy skies. And it looks like those 60s are going to run through Sunday. And then Monday the 23rd, we get back down into the 50s with a 58. And our lows will no longer be anywhere close to freezing as of Monday.
I'm not saying to plant your plants yet because that's not my job, but man, we're getting there.
I need to start my seeds. I know I was talking to Tiffany and she's already got her seeds sprouted. I'm so jealous.
Aw.
But yes.
I have yet to even look in my yard to see if there was any damage from that windstorm.
Oh, you should probably look by now, Chuck.
Yeah, I probably should.
We have.
I glanced at the power line to make sure there were no branches,
right?
and my front yard is okay, and my driveway is okay. But other than that, I haven't looked.
Haven't looked?
Nope.
Well, I ran outside in the middle of the night when the power went out because our power line goes across the back of our house, and it's in our maple tree. Like the ground, the thing that connects it to the ground to keep the pole up, is actually been absorbed by my tree.
Oh,
and so I was like, oh gosh, did a branch fall on that line? Because that's our power line.
Yeah.
And then all of our neighbors' power comes across the park and into the pole in our front yard.
Wow.
That's kind of in a tree and it goes down the street. So I ran out into the front to make sure no lines had hit that line. But no, all of our trees, the guardians, the sentinels are standing strong and they all look good. So
we have a willow going across our power line, and luckily, the last big windstorm we had knocked the biggest branch. That's always been the danger. For years, it finally came off and hit the power line. So
that danger's already passed.
So that danger's passed. And thank you so much for the City of Chewelah maintenance guys. They actually came out and helped me get that off the power line and
nice.
And saved our lives. Thank you guys.
I know that how satisfying that is once that tree is off your line. You know,
right?
Because I experienced that last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what you were saying.
Oh yeah.
It was very much a big tree.
And it was
very much leaning on the power that was coming into the house. The power was still on because our lights were still on, so it was just a little sketchy.
You know, we were not worried about the loss of power, because of heat or anything. But you know, our sump pumps have been running. Dual sump pumps have been running nonstop since like November.
Wow.
And so even when ground was frozen, the sumps were still, going. So I looked at Daniel, we woke up because his CPAP came off and we were quiet for a second. And then I'm like, so how much time do we have before the basement floods? And he's like, oh.
Yeah.
And so he spent the hour that we didn't have power. So thank you for the power crews out there working, trying to get power to our sump pumps because we were within 3 inches of actually flooding. And I was like, well, we need to get like a hose or something that we can like siphon water out of there or something if we lose power again. Because that was the concern. Because I mean, it would just fill the basement.
Yeah. Wow.
Exciting stuff happening in Chewelah.
Yeah, sump pumps are pretty common in Chewelah because we're floating on a swamp.
Yeah, we're in a
basically.
marsh. Yeah.
We're just swamp creatures.
Done. That would explain.
So you do have to be careful though. One thing that is a thing you need to be aware of is if you do have trees or branches on your power lines, they can actually, even the slightest little nick in those, you're covering on your power lines, they can actually transmit electricity through the trees, and that's always a danger of getting those trees off the lines. Is your trees can be electrified if they
Right.
make a connection with those power lines, and that's
That's kind of what I was talking to my landlord about last night.
yeah.
Right.
And luckily, the skid steer he had rubber tracks.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh my
to
gosh,
isolate them
yeah.
from the ground.
yeah. It's not uncommon for people to get a good
Like
you
zap.
know, zapped off of their trees, and not in a good way.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might have a new rhythm,
yeah.
a
Chuck,
new
what
heart
is-
rhythm.
What is our weather brought to us by?
Our weather is brought to us by 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort, which, by the way, has a bunch of new snow up there.
And they're open
Bunch of
today,
new
which yesterday they were not because of the wind.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
and they didn't have power, right?
They didn't have power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did our morning show yesterday before they announced that they were closing for the day. So we did a little announcement about it, but then we shortly after said they were closed for the day.
Stop, right?
Right. But they are open back up again today. They have had 3 inches of new snow at the base in the last 12 hours for a total snow depth of 29 inches. It's good this late in the season to see that snow depth.
I think they're going to get like 29 inches today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
29.
So
Why not?
Craig is being very optimistic. So we'll say
That's what that is.
right. What about
Optimism.
the summit? What is your
Uh,
optimism for the summit?
Oh,
How
it's
many-
doubling it. Yeah, we're going to
Doubling.
get
All
4
right.
feet. Or no, wait. Yeah, 4.5 feet.
4.5. Okay, so we're gonna get 4.5 feet of new snow at the summit. Craig says. And
Okay.
then
4
you're
feet,
writing
4
this
inches
down?
to be exact.
Okay.
exact
No, we're
doubling it.
not. But we have gotten 4 inches of new snow in the last 12 hours. So there have been 7 inches of new snow at the top in the last 48 hours. That's good to see that snow building back up again.
Yeah.
52 inches up at the summit for this
Wording,
for the
wording.
total snow depth.
Right.
Danger, Will Robinson. My brain is shutting down. All right, it's 26 degrees currently at the base of the mountain, 24 degrees all the way up at the summit. A little bit of light wind, and the magic words, heavily
Heavily
snowing.
snowing.
Yes, with
I
heavy snow
love
currently.
that.
Oh, yeah. Those surface conditions, another magic word, fresh powder.
Fresh powder.
Mm.
With 19 groomed trails. 78 trails are currently open. And for more information about those events happening at 49 Degrees North Mountain Resort, or more information about these mountain conditions, you can visit ski49n.com. They do say in their special notes, it is snowing hard this morning. So that fresh powder is going to be great. All right.
And it looks like, looking at the NOAA report for the mountain, looks like they are going to have snow until Monday.
Yeah,
Monday night it'll turn to rain, it looks like. And then after that, we will see.
absolutely.
So, yeah. Woohoo. All right.
All right, so go ahead and tell us what the kids are having for lunch.
Breakfast and lunch, right? Friday
Yeah.
the 13th, they're having berry sheet pancakes, super
Ooh.
bakery bread, and a cold cereal variety. They can have apple juice or fresh fruit, and they have a variety of milk that's available. For lunch today, it's homemade pizza
Ooh.
with a salad cup or a raw veggie bar, fresh fruit variety or canned fruit variety. Smith Brothers, we're using labels now. Smith Brothers chocolate fat-free milk, 1% white milk or non-fat milk.
I'm surprised they didn't have pizza rippers on Friday the 13th.
Ooh, that would have been a good idea. You
Ree,
should have
ree,
called them.
ree.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't there a bus that we shout out to?
Yeah, Bus 13.
Bus 13.
Bus
I don't have my
13.
bus sound.
They're probably
effects up
slipping
going.
and sliding on their way to school today.
They're being very careful. I bet they're not slipping and sliding because they have an excellent bus driver, I bet.
Well,
Just
listens
saying.
to an awesome station, by
Right?
the way.
Right?
Heck yeah.
Well, this ego's floating. I might as well
Right?
keep on pumping more hot air in it.
Right? And I have to I'm totally obsessed with Jackie and Shadow, the big bear bald eagles. They laid a clutch of
Oh.
eggs earlier this year and they got eaten by ravens. I know it was
No.
traumatic because it's on live cam, but they laid 2 more and they're being very, very good parents and they are being great. But boy, you hear those ravens in the background. Ah, ah, right? And the eagles they just shriek at them. They like drive them away.
I mean, it's kind of impressive that the ravens beat out eagles for their eggs for one, but
Both Shadow and Jackie were away from their nest.
oh,
And they got access, but they're being very, very possessive now. They're not like one at a time. They're both. One of
Good.
them is always on the eggs.
We'll let that be a lesson to you.
And it turns out Shadow is like super. He loves sitting on the eggs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So sometimes Jackie will come back and she's like, "Get out of the way," and he's like, "No, I'm comfortable." And she's like, "Get off my eggs, dude."
Get off the couch. My back hurts. I'm tired. I just gave birth to these eggs.
And he's so funny because he brings her lots of fluff, so she's constantly arranging the fluff in the nest.
Oh.
I've been watching them. This is what I do with my time.
All right. Well, we gotta hurry through this stuff because we got a little bit late start today. So for birthdays on our Chula Valley Lions Club calendar for the weekend, today we have Mr. Paul Odian with a birthday.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, good happy birthday,
Paul.
Then tomorrow with an anniversary, we have Lynn and Deborah Husby, which are very special to the radio station as well. And then on Sunday, we got a whole bunch of names here, all with birthdays. We have Christy Park, Corey McLaughlin, Lee McLaughlin, Cara Hogan, Hazel Hogan, Tamara Bowman, and Megan Smith. Looks like we got multiple sets of twins.
Right? Happy anniversary. Happy merry birthdays. We ready?
I'm ready.
Sorry, Craig got me. Okay. Ready?
Happy birthday.
Happy day. Happy birthday. Yay. Yay. Jazz
There we go.
hands.
Oh yeah, delayed jazz hands.
He's
I
like
think
chasing
I've
me
got
with the
built-in
clip.
reverb over here.
I think I went up
Right?
an extra octave on that one.
You did. That was awesome. All right. So we're running into events really fast. If anything exciting happening.
Lots of things
Of
happening.
course, lots of things are happening. We have
Chamber
the
meeting.
GEM show starting. I'm not going to talk about the Chamber of Commerce meeting
It's
because it's like
over.
over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Even though you
Once you're-
just did.
I know, it's like it's done. The pickleball, you have pickleball Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Starts at 8:30 and goes until 11:30 over at the old Jenkins Middle School. The event is free to everyone, but you do have to be an adult to attend. Then we also have the Gem and Mineral Show. So excited, right? That's at the Colville Agriculture and Trade Center at 317 West Astor, going from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Below the surface, Gem and Mineral Show is going on today, tomorrow, and that's it. The 13th and the 14th.
Yep, it's 9 to 6 today, 9 to 5 tomorrow.
Working 9 to 5. So free admission. Very, very cool. Lots of fun there.
Absolutely.
And then we have an introduction to watercolor and drawing happening from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. over at the Aaron Huff Memorial, why can't I say that word? Memorial Cultural Center. And that is going on today from 11 a.m. to 1. $40, all supplies included, and you can register by texting Marilyn Wilson or just walk in.
There you
I
go.
might do that.
There you go.
We have the Young Life Hope Gala going on over at the Mystiqua Hotel in Chewila from 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow on the 14th. And that's a fundraising event.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we have the going forward. Anything exciting?
So I know next weekend we have, let's see, what do we have next weekend? We've got the Spring Bridal Fair coming up at the Mystiqua Hotel. That's happening March 21st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, that one is free to the public. And that's exploring all things marriage related. And there's going to be a lot of vendors there. If you're looking to host a wedding, getting married yourself, or even if you're just looking for caterers, DJs, that kind of stuff for your next event.
Exactly. Me and Chris are going to be there. I'm so excited.
I know you guys are wedding officiants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And so we're super excited. We're getting all of our stuff together.
Outstanding. And then there was another one.
We have the Spring and Garden Home Show, and that is on the 28th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Guest Elementary Gym, hosted by the Chewila Chamber of Commerce, and there will be burgers prepared by the Chewila Valley Lions Club and the Kiwanis of Chewila.
There you go. I'm going to back up to next week again. On the 20th, happening in Colville. Let's see, I'm trying to open it up here again. It's an old-fashioned Irish hoolie dance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And Craig, you're playing there. I don't have the information up in front of me. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, so they have the harem. Is it Harlem?
Harem.
Harem. Irish dancers. They're going to be performing. They're doing a silent auction and also a regular auction. This is for the Rotary Club of Kettle Falls, I believe. Colville. Sorry about that. I'm confused a little bit. I wasn't ready for this. But no, Old Souls and Antiques will be playing some dance, festive music for everybody. So it'll be the last time my brother Silas will be performing with us for a little while. He's got to go and get some, medical things taken care of. So, yeah. So anyway, it'll be a fun time. We're going to rock the house at the Spokane Community College campus in Colville. Or I think they call it Colville, Spokane Falls Community College or something.
Spokane Community College, Colville campus. That is a mouthful.
There we go. That's a mouthful.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So they also have some amazing auction items, like a hot tub, an e-bike, a zero-turn Bobcat mower. It's incredible.
There's some really good prizes. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and I think the tickets were almost sold out, so you better go find yourself some.
Yeah, definitely. And then we also have the seafood boil happening on Saturday, March 14th, going on at 49 degrees north.
Yeah.
That's super exciting.
It's going to get steamy
online.
up there. Mm-hmm.
And then also at 49 degrees, we have a Hawaiian Days on March 21st.
Yeah.
That's the following weekend. Snow golf, costume contest, silent auction, poker run raffle, duck and pineapple hunt, and live music.
Unfortunately, they said they're not going to be, because of the weather and everything, they're not going to be able to do the slush cup, the pond skim this weekend, that weekend, but always a big event, but there's lots of other stuff.
Well, shout out to Sarah, Emily, and Justin, the people that put those events together up there.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, Heather. We got so many friends up there. They're awesome.
They're awesome.
They're an awesome team up there.
So. They really are.
We have the Learn to Play Pickleball for a donation of $5. Come and join a friendly atmosphere and learn the basics of some of the fastest growing sports in the USA on March 29th.
I do know they're having a St. Patty's Day event, St. Paddles Day. But I don't have the information with that.
I haven't seen that one. And then I did find out junior high and varsity tryouts practices are going to be March 18th and 19th from 5:15 until 7:30, and then tryouts are on March 20th.
That is for
at 3:30.
Cheerleading?
Huh?
What sport is that for?
Well, aren't you glad I did a screenshot of the post?
I think it's cheerleading, correct?
Yeah, come and check out our cheer team.
There you go.
So yeah,
That's
very
definitely
cool.
Northern Light Spotlight worthy. You could post that on our group.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So they should do that. Let's see, who else have I saved? I saved that poster.
Sometimes you got to do it for them. That's what I've noticed.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get other people to post on it, and we get a few, but for the most part, I'm just helping.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Pushing events.
Right.
One event at a time.
Yep.
Paddling through.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
It's quite a racket.
Right? Oh.
Yeah, I had to do a pickle pun.
I like how you worked that in. That was pretty good. All righty.
How do I not have a rim shot at
But of that.
Right? You've got to have a rim shot.
Yeah, we do.
Smack.
You guys keep talking. I'm going to go find a rim shot.
So should I do the Northern Light Spotlight, or should you keep combing through your pictures over there, Paula?
Well, see, I'm trying to find the different events, but it looks like we got them all. So go ahead and start.
See, if you put them in the spotlight, we can just talk about it in the spotlight. That's why it's good to put them in one little spot.
Right.
That's what I do. I do screenshot events when I see them, and then I try to put them up on the spotlight, and then I try to remember to announce them all because we get so many in there. But
Yes.
so Kettle Falls Town and Country Days is going to be coming up. It's June 5th and 6th. I know it's a ways away, but vendor applications are open now. So if you're interested in vending at the Town and Country Days, look them up. I think they have a website, www.kfchamber.org /town-and-country-days. Is that a mouthful or what? So anyway,
you got that out there.
You got that out there. I didn't get it. I just like.
I got an email from our friend Shy, who was part of our last year's Nevermore Radio production.
Yes.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Yeah, she's with She's helping with the Town and Country Days.
As far as I know, she's putting it all. She's like the main person. I talked to her. Yeah,
she's the chairperson. Yeah, so we're going to discuss ways KCHW can be involved.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
we should. We should definitely get involved. Maybe we should vend hot dogs or something.
It's a big event.
Or pickles. I don't know.
Right.
Dude,
deep fried pickles.
Vending is a thing.
If you've Craig, you just touched a warm spot in my heart when you mentioned fried pickles. If you've never had fried pickles,
what am I going to do with you two?
They're
well,
incredible.
well, fried food is like it's American cuisine, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So and deep fried Twinkies, deep fried ice cream, deep fried pickles, deep fried, just I like the deep fried mushrooms. Those are really good too.
Right. I love tempura.
My wife grew up in Texas, where deep fried pickles were like a high school football game staple at the concession stand. So we had a food booth we did up in Alaska, and we started doing fried pickles. And people looked at us like we had grown a third head. You guys are battering and deep frying pickles. You're insane.
Yeah.
Until they ate them, and they're like,
these
Yeah.
are so
Now they're
good.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you've just changed my life. Thank you,
right,
Chuck.
right.
Okay, so today, Two Stones, One Bird just released our new song. We've got Outlaws. Yeah, we got a new track out there. So now that's 2 on our upcoming release. So we're getting our singles out there. Thanks to Will Lee for making that happen. We'll be up at 49 Degrees North from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. up in the Boomtown Bar, bringing that music to you. So if you want to hear it live, you can hear it today up at 49 Degrees North. Tomorrow we're going to be up at From Gears to Beers in Kettle Falls, and that is going from 7 to 10 p.m., and we're going to have our friend Matthew Tippich join in, and that'll be a really fun time. Today, actually, Bill Titterman is going to be jumping up. Luke Stuvega was not able to make it, so we were advertising that Luke was going to be with us, but we're going to get our friend Bill Titterman, who is awesome, to come up and sing some harmony with us and play some tunes, and then he's got to run off the track. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I didn't complete that. Aw, Stuvenia.
Nice. And then, of course, stay tuned. After the break, we're going to have Ariel Posen joining us. He is a baritone slide player, singer-songwriter from Winnipeg, Canada. And he's just got back from a tour in Europe, I believe. So it'll be interesting to talk to him about his upcoming releases and some of the collaborations he's done with bands like Brothers Landreth, who's been one of our Spotlight guests before. So this is a big win for me. I've enjoyed like what he does with the guitar, and he's definitely on the cutting edge of slide playing. So it'd be really cool to meet him and chat with him about that. So
I was really enjoying listening to his music. I'm definitely going to get it into our rotation.
Yeah, and it's growl, because it's the lower tuned guitar with slides, so it's heavy. It's pretty heavy.
Oh yeah.
Which we like heavy music. We're into that.
Speaking of, he is in the waiting room on the call here. I'm just gonna while you keep going, I'm gonna let him in, and everyone will hear me talk to him in the background for just a little bit, and then we'll continue on with the Northern Light Spotlight.
Okay, so you want us to be quiet now.
You keep going, Craig.
All right, so tomorrow at 6 p.m., there's a fundraiser concert and silent auction for Patty and Bubba, and Nathan Chartre is going to be playing at that, and that is at, where is that at? That's at Cruisers, I believe. Yep, Cruisers Bar and Grill. It's a $5 cover donation, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. March 14th. It's a fundraiser concert and silent auction for Patty and Bubba. Next up, we've got Quarter Monkey, who is going to be playing some music up at 49 Degrees North tomorrow, starting at 11:30 a.m. They are a original and cover kind of alternative rock band. So go check them out if you're interested. And you're going to be up skiing on the great snow that we're getting right now. So check out Quarter Monkey. And then, of course, Paul already mentioned the Mineral and Gem Show. We've got Out Like a Lion coming up at 49 Degrees North, April 4th, April 5th. Unfortunately, if the snow base isn't up for that, they might still do it. I don't know. They might still have a party up on the deck.
We know from Craig they're going to get 4 feet of snow today. So
exactly. Yeah. Stay optimistic, Craig. We already talked about Hawaiian Days. We've got live music at the Bronco with the Mean Tweets March 14th at 8. And the Bronco is in Republic, Washington. Our friend Zach Pass is going to be live tomorrow at Knucklehead in Hayden, Idaho, which is just north of Coeur d'Alene, and that starts at 8 p.m. And our friends, Paula's spouse, Daniel, is playing bass.
I was going to say.
And then our friend Dylan is going to be playing drums with Zach. So, and I think Denver Rhiannon is playing that show with them.
Outstanding.
And they're doing Friday and Saturday. They have 2 shows, 13th and 14th.
Okay, well, I just got this one. So
let me show you when we.
Well, yeah, find it. That's fine. And then it looks like this is a really cool event. Chewila Airport Wings and Wheels Cornhole Tournament. Joe McLaughlin is putting together a cornhole
Yes.
tournament at the airport and looking for a few people in the community to make it happen. The plan is April 25th, primary, and 26th weather back. So 26 if the weather isn't good on the 25th, and so it'll be a cornhole tournament, fly in or drive in, free flights for kids for the EAA chapter 1724, food truck and coffee truck, good people, airplanes, and a great day at the airport. So it's going to be an interesting thing. I reached out to him to help plan that and get some music going up there for him.
It's a little unfair that those plane rides are only for the kids.
Hey, you're a big kid.
You're a big kid.
My wife says I'm an 8-year-old, so
They might charge for you. No, it might cost you a deep fried pickle.
Hey, really quick, Ariel, are you there with us? I'm not seeing you on video, but I think I hear you.
I'm here, yeah.
All right, outstanding.
Awesome.
So we're just finishing up our Northern Light Spotlight for the first half of the show. Then we'll go to break, and we're going to listen to some news and thank our sponsors. So once we get wrapped up with this, you'll hear the news, and then we'll come back with you after the break. How about that?
That sounds great. I just want to make sure this is just audio, right? Like, do you need me on video or?
We cannot hear him.
We can get you on video. We do. This is actually broadcast live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and we do have video. So if you want to get on video, you can. If you don't want to, no pressure, man. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Oh, so tonight,
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, we've got Zach Pass, Denver Rhiannon, and Eric Profit from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Jackson Street Bar and Grill in Spokane, Washington. That's at 2436 North Astor Street.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
You
That's
are
going to be a
welcome.
good one.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna
I've
be a
got
good
some
show.
printing at the FedEx shop in Spokane. Daniel can stop by and pick those up for me.
You're funny.
That's funny. More like you're going to go in there so you can go to the show. I know how you are, Chuck. Okay, so Earth Day Fair, Saturday, April 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come celebrate it with us. It looks like Infusion's going to be playing that event.
Nice.
And so I got to interview Lucas Treptow on Wednesday. That was a really fabulous interview. I mean, what a great talker. I mean, I was just sitting there like, man, he's just talking the whole time. This is awesome. Like, I asked him one question and he's like talking 15 minutes. I'm like, this guy's great.
That's
Chuck's like over
awesome.
here, yeah, this guy's good. So he's playing Sunday up at the Boomtown Bar, 49 Degrees. So go check him out. He's
Nice.
an original singer-songwriter from Wisconsin who now lives in Eastern Oregon.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Ooh, one thing I did forget, don't forget Little Women is going on over at Woodland Theater.
Yes.
And they are performing tonight at 7, tomorrow at 2, and Sunday at 2. And then they have shows next weekend on Thursday, Friday at 7, and then Saturday, Sunday. That will be their last performance on Sunday the 22nd. And that's a matinee at 2, and the Saturday on the 21st is also at 2.
And those tickets are available at the Colville Chamber of Commerce office, online at tix.com, correct? Or at the door, but they usually sell out.
They
so-
usually sell out, so get your tickets early. And Family Night is Thursday the 19th. Let me double check my calendar. Yeah, Thursday the 19th, so tickets are a little bit more affordable on that night. I mean,
Outstanding.
they're affordable, I should.
Paula plug.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, interrupting.
All right, Super Suckers are going to be at the District Bar on June 11th. Put that on your calendar. The Super Suckers are from Seattle, I believe. They're actually one of the first bands I ever opened for that was a bigger touring band. So anyway, that's why I put that up there. So District
on.
Bar, the Super Suckers, June 11th. We've got the Troy Henderson Band playing tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Buck 25, which is up in Kettle Falls. So there's two live bands playing. I'll be playing up there, and then they'll be playing up there at another club. So lots of live music happening in Kettle on Saturday night.
Oh, I can't do buck 25. Would you take 75 cents?
Yeah. So tomorrow, the Ronaldos will be live at Studio 107. So go check that out. It starts at 5 p.m. It looks like Steve Shenham is going to be playing with that group.
Nice.
So yeah, I already mentioned that our new release is out today. I want to say, so Khaki Dreams, which is a parody video that we did with K.S. Brooks,
Yeah.
Two Stones,
Yeah.
One Rock, produced the background music for that. And and she sang the lead vocal, K.S. Brooks did, and I guess it's up for Nashville Independent Filmmakers Festival Award.
Yeah.
She's getting lots of awards. She's doing great.
Yeah, so
It's neat to see.
really cool. So if you get a chance, look up Khaki Dreams and watch that parody video we did. It's pretty silly.
And I
it
will
was-
let you know
it was-
that
it was fun
three of the khakis in that film were ours from my family. We donated to the film 3 pairs of khakis.
Oh, wow. Well,
Couldn't have happened
my
without
khakis
us.
I wore in that film were my personal
I'm going to make a
khakis.
khaki hot air balloon.
Fine, I guess your guys' khakis are more important than mine.
Do you have any
I
extra
just
khakis
wanted
I
to
can
be
use
a
for my
book.
hot air balloon? My head's just too full of hot air right now. I can't get any higher. I need some khakis. So anyway, that's it for the Northern Light Spotlight. We're going to go to break and play the news. Then we're going to be back with Ariel Posen. Thanks for joining us here on KCHW 102.7 FM Chewelah Northern Lights Public Radio with Chuck, Paula, and Craig.
Yep.
Thank you, Craig. All right, we'll be right back, everybody. Support for KCHW comes from Thrive Broadband. Thrive Broadband provides fiber internet and phone service to homes and businesses throughout Chewelah. Thrive's fiber network features equal upload and download speeds, supporting streaming, online learning, and business connectivity all at the same time. More information about Thrive's broadband services can be found online at thrivebroadband.com or by phone at 509-935-3500. KCHW would like to thank Thrive Broadband for supporting community radio in Northeast Washington.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast for March 13th, 2026. I'm Joe Ullery. Authorities say a deadly shooting at Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia sent the campus into lockdown and prompted a large law enforcement response Thursday. Police say the violence erupted inside an ROTC classroom building before officers secured the scene. The Associated Press reports the gunman, a former Army National Guard member previously convicted of attempting to support ISIS, opened fire inside the classroom. One person died and 2 others were wounded before students subdued the attacker. The suspect also died. The FBI is investigating the case as possible terrorism. Indiana TSA agents say the ongoing Department of Homeland Security shutdown is already taking a toll on workers at Indianapolis International Airport. The funding lapse began February 14th and affects several DHS agencies, including TSA, FEMA, and civilian Coast Guard employees. By law, those workers must report to the job even though paychecks have stopped. Kevin Smith, president of the American Federation of Government Employees Local 618, says many agents are still recovering from the last shutdown.
A lot of my officers are trying to pay back the loans that they took out.
Smith says about half a dozen TSA officers at Indianapolis International Airport have already quit since the shutdown started. Around 240 TSA agents work at the airport, with roughly 370 across Indiana. Minnesota students demanding movement on gun control laws say they are sacrificing class time to get their message across to lawmakers. At the state capitol today, an outpouring of grief and frustration is expected as key bills are considered at the committee level. Our Mike Moen has the story.
Last fall's mass shooting at Annunciation Church and School in Minneapolis and the assassination of House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman brought renewed urgency for the state to enact meaningful reforms. Eagan High School student Kyle Chen says the mood among his peers has changed since these attacks, where students are even more vocal about preventing gun violence. Chen's district last December had to cancel classes for a day because of an online threat. He says an incident like that adds to the trauma.
It is impossible to go to school not knowing whether or not you will make it out of there at 2:30 p.m., alive or not.
The Senate Judiciary and Public Safety Committee will consider a proposed assault weapons ban and other restrictions. Partisan divides loom over these debates, with Republicans wanting to focus more on mental health support and beefing up school safety.
This is Public News Service. The rapid expansion of data centers in Washington and Oregon is threatening the region's shift to renewable energy. The new report released by Columbia Riverkeeper identifies over 100 data centers that are completed or in progress across 12 counties bordering the Columbia River. Kelly Campbell, policy director for the organization, says power demand is expected to soar because of the data centers, and tech companies are turning to fossil fuels to provide that power.
We're looking at having to put together 4 new Seattle's worth of energy in order to power all these data centers. And my question would be why we shouldn't be going back to using more fossil fuels to power data centers.
The report calls on leaders in Oregon and Washington to impose more regulations on the centers, including transparency around water and energy use and a ban on fossil fuels and new nuclear. Water affordability and access are top concerns for Eastern Kentucky residents. As Nadia Ramlagan reports, community leaders from Martin County recently joined others in Detroit to discuss the outdated water infrastructure in many communities and what to do about it.
Their concerns include the cost to residents and the importance of holding water companies and regulators accountable. Nina McCoy, president of Martin County Concerned Citizens, says the Appalachian region continues to grapple with a lack of investment in water infrastructure that has led to repeated water supply outages and increasingly unaffordable water bills.
Because just trying to fix an old dilapidated system is just not within the ratepayers of our community's ability.
And more smoking scenes in Oscar films raise youth concerns.
This year, 8 out of 10 movies nominated for Best Picture contain scenes with vaping or smoking, according to a report by the Truth Initiative Schroeder Institute. Senior Vice President at the Institute, Dr. Jessica Rath, notes that's a 10% increase compared to last year's films. She says this is particularly concerning for young people who are twice as likely to start smoking or vaping when exposed to it in movies.
This continued depiction of cigarettes and other products in popular award-nominated films really normalizes this addictive behavior for impressionable viewers, and that extends well beyond award season.
Rath says her organization is advocating for the entertainment industry to intervene by showing prevention ads and resources for quitting before or after content containing tobacco use. In Illinois, people can access free support by texting VAPE-FREE-IL to 88709. I'm Judith Ruiz Branch reporting.
This is Joe Olery for Public News Service, member and listener supported. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
It's 8:16.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW, Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
And by
Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at CheWelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at CheWelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Good morning. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. We are still here. It is still Friday the 13th, Friday, March 13th, and we are feeling lucky in here. We are back with myself, Chuck Ritchie, Miss Paula Randall, and Mr. Craig McQueen, and a very special guest. Tell me if I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Ariel?
Yes.
Okay,
that's right.
Perfect. I think I mispronounced it the first time, but welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm good. Very good. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
We're in
good.
cold. We have snow. Looks like you're in a beautiful sunny place under a tree. Look at that. We need to take you outside here so you can see all of our snow.
Well, to be honest, I am in Los Angeles, which yes, there's literally a heat advisory here. But I will say I live in Montreal, Canada, and I left on Tuesday literally to avoid an ice storm.
Oh,
so
wow.
I deserve this little break for a second.
Yes, enjoy the sun.
I'm going right back to snow in a couple days, so don't feel so bad. I'm gonna get
That's
it.
okay. You know, the winter we've had here, or the lack of winter we've had.
Yeah.
Anytime we get a drop of snow, if there's a single snowflake, people are, the snow, yay!
We're out dancing in the snow.
Okay, so you guys are happy to have it. So
yeah, we are. Yep.
I thought you were making me feel bad for being in this kind of weather right now. So
Oh, not at all.
No, never.
That does look gorgeous.
Yeah, you look comfortable and warm, and a beautiful tree.
Well, and it's
Fantastic.
the same
No
time there. You're not like a couple hours earlier. So, yeah.
No, yeah, we're on the same time zone, which is it's perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
We can enjoy our coffee together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, tell us what you're up to these days. I know you've got a new album coming out. You got a bunch of stuff going on. Wait, you're in LA.
Yes.
I'm assuming you're touring.
I'm not touring. We were touring we did basically September to December. We toured all of the U.S. So we were in. Where exactly in Washington are you guys?
We're in eastern Washington, about 45 minutes north of Spokane.
Okay, so we didn't make it that east on the West Coast, but we did Seattle and Vancouver, Portland, like the typical major markets. We already did all those, and then we just came back from Europe about just under 2 weeks ago. Had a fantastically successful tour, and the new album, which is called Bannatyne, comes out a week from today, next Friday.
Outstanding.
So,
Nice.
Yeah,
just getting
congrats.
ready for that. I'm in LA for some other stuff. I'm playing with a friend of mine who's there's a venue in town here that is kind of like a community driven, kind of iconic little spot, and they're not closing, but they're moving. So all the legends that would always play there regularly for the last almost 20 years have they're all coming to do their last hurrah at this location. So I'm here to be a part of that with them. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
That's going to be a fun party.
Totally.
Outstanding.
Nice.
So yeah, other than that, just prepping for this album and writing more music for what's next and getting more touring ready. It feels like a cycle sometimes, but it's a good cycle.
It's a good cycle.
Well,
It's
it
a
looks
happy
like your
cycle.
next tour date is in Switzerland.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah,
that's right.
So you got 2 in Switzerland, and then you're back in Canada for a few. It looks like I could keep scrolling. So that's great, man.
There's plenty that hasn't been announced yet, and we're going to be back in your neck of the woods again. Not quite as far. Actually, we'll be in this summer. I know it's still not that close. It's still a few hours away, but we're in Winthrop.
Winthrop.
Yeah.
Winthrop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's great.
Playing
place.
the R&B, whatever that rhythm and blues festival is. We're doing that in July.
Well, you know,
nice.
you're going to be flying over Chihuahua to get back to Montreal. Just saying.
Well, talk about major music venues, areas. That's Chihuahuas. I mean, we're hopping.
We're
up
like
here.
on the map, man. We're like,
Hey.
we're hit.
You guys got a gig for us.
Totally.
Send it over. We'll be there.
Well, you're talking to the right people.
I was going
There
to
you
say,
go.
you say you'll be here. We will make the gig happen.
Yeah, we have some really nice listening rooms that have popped up around our place that we can, facilitate a show of yours there.
Mhm.
I'd also, let's do it. And we
How
also
far are you from Winthrop?
about, I would say, like 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours if you drive really fast.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just
Let's talk.
Yeah, let's do it for sure.
Absolutely.
That is
I would love
cool. Yes. Yes. That would be awesome.
So really, there's a thing here that's pretty incredible, and it looks like Rolling Stone dubbed you a modern day guitar hero.
I mean, don't believe everything you read.
What's it like when you get that notice?
Right?
Any kind of positive notice or press or anything like that is like, it's unexpected and it's humbling for sure. It's a total honor for anyone. It doesn't matter if you write for Rolling Stone or for the local magazine that you read at a public gym or something.
Right.
Whatever it is. Like if someone takes enough time to enjoy something and express that they feel somewhat strongly in a positive way about something that I'm doing or that anyone's doing, I think it's very flattering and it's beautiful. So
right on, man.
I always say
I appreciate that.
If you can make a positive impact in one other person's life, that's a
You've
win.
made a difference.
Yep.
You know what? Exactly. I mean, we're talking differently when it's press. You have to, like, someone who's writing for Rolling Stone is not going to be. And that article was a number of years old already, so I'm not sure if I'm still considered that. But,
it was foreshadowing.
I mean, it's not necessarily their job to like down talk someone in an article. So it just as a person and socially, it's easy to be nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good lesson. Just be nice. Goes a long way.
Yeah.
To people.
I agree, man.
Outstanding. You have a few other accolades here too, as well. And these are coming off your website.
Mm-hmm.
There was a Rolling Stone Music Radar listed you as a fan voted top 10 rock guitarist of the year. You won. You were nominated for the Breakout Artist of the Year in 2020 and 2021 from the Western Canadian Music Awards. And let's see, the Rock Artist of the Year and Recording Artist of the Year in 2022.
Yeah, it's a good reminder that I need to upgrade the bio.
I don't want to talk about this stuff. Oh wow! So let's get into some of your music. I know you sent us a few songs here, and I've got them queued up.
Okay.
You did. We're not gonna do it yet, but you did send us a new song for preview. I don't know if you want that out on the air yet, but maybe later on. Would you be interested in doing a world premiere right here on KCHW?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
I have it queued up if you are. Think about it. In the meantime, I've got a few other songs. One of them I couldn't get. It looks like I've got. Do you know the songs you sent me, or was that your manager?
That was my manager.
Okay, so I've got
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah. Looks like I've got Future Present Tense. I've got Empty Handed featuring City in Color.
City in Color. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bannatyne, which is from your new album.
Yeah, those are all from the new album.
Yeah. Okay.
Bannatyne's the title track, which just came out last Friday.
Okay.
Future Present Tense has been out since September, and Empty Handed came out in January. So it's your call. What?
Okay.
Do you guys want something more energetic or more kind of medium tempo?
Let's work our way up. Let's start a little slower and work our way up.
Okay, so I would go Bannatyne then.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this song. Some of the meaning behind the song, where it comes from.
Well, Bannatyne is, like I said, it's the title track of the album. So the album is called Bannatyne. Bannatyne is a street in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where I'm from. And I just used it as a reference point, I guess more so to resemble the theme of home and where you're from and who you are and the people and the things that make you who you are and give you your own story. So the street itself doesn't have crazy symbolism or meaning to me. However, I do have some memories there. It was just like, when you kind of build a narrative, you can kind of combine things, and a street that I would have picked wouldn't have had the same unique kind of name to it as that. So that was the choice for that. But it resembles home, and this song specifically is it was for my wife. I travel a lot and I tour a lot, and she's always been very independent and does her own thing, and always jokingly asks me why I never write songs about her. And I always tell her that it's because like it's easier to write about heartache or feeling sorry for yourself or self-pity as a musician, classic, and that's never good enough. So I tried to write a song about how much I appreciate her letting me go on tour, and kind of wrote a song about how much I appreciate going on tour.
Wow,
outstanding!
But
I've
not
got
really.
that video
I'm
played up.
joking.
We're gonna see if I can sing this.
It's a love song. It's a love song. Yeah.
Well, here we are, Ariel Posen with Bannatyne.
Another day, miles away, missed your message. 3 hours behind an Easter lane. If I had my way, I'd get on a plane in your direction. But I'm just leaving your voicemails from backstage. Hanging on a line, pinned about to dry. Every day I'm drawn right back to you, and every word you said, I'll follow every thread. Any way to get back home to you. If absence makes the heart grow fonder every day, would our hearts be on the same page? All of those nights on Bannatyne, have them on replay. And if I could decide, they'd have to hire a DJ. Hanging on a line, pinned about to dry. Every day I'm drawn right back to you, and every word you said, I'll follow every thread. Any way to get back home to you. Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Hanging on the line, pinned about to dry. Every day I'm drawn right back to you. And every word you said, I'll follow every thread. Any way to get back home to you. Any way to get back home to you.
outstanding, man. That was great. We're in here jamming, grooving.
Right? And you can't see this, but I have your video playing on my phone while we were listening to
Yeah,
the
we were
song.
watching your video while it was playing. It was great. She almost had it like timed just right.
So close.
It was so close. And I have these Shure in-ears, and man, I was like, that was like rocking, dude. It sounded
Right?
really good through these in-ears. So yeah.
We were talking about the growl of the guitar there. There's a point there where you're just like, oh, that sound.
I wanted to ask you, like, what's in the water in Manitoba? I mean, is it like, something with like slide guitar players? Because I know you and Joey, you guys both play some great slide guitar, man. Like, what's
everyone seems? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to think there's. I mean, I've learned that everywhere, not to down talk Winnipeg, but I think there's something special in the water everywhere.
Okay.
And then it's just a matter of like when you do. If a couple of people start making an impact in some way, people think it's like some kind of crazy coincidence. Like, holy, what the heck? But like, I'll just speak on myself and him. Like, we've grown up together, playing music together, listening to the same music, being interested in the same things. Like, it's not very coincidental to me. It's just we've always kind of been doing the same thing, and it
right.
Luckily for us, it's I guess people have taken a little bit of notice, but there's a plethora of other amazing Manitoba artists. Everyone thinks it's the cold. They always say,
we definitely have that here in Chewelah. So
everyone just says, yeah, you guys are just staying inside and practicing all day. That's why. And maybe
yeah.
not. Who's to say?
Right.
But we like to represent. I mean, we as in everyone from Winnipeg are proud Winnipeggers that we love to represent. It's such a funny little place that doesn't get the. It doesn't deserve accolades or anything, but we try to put it on the map, We try to represent.
Right. Yeah.
That's your T-shirt right there.
And that's a huge part of this album too, like with the title and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
The T-shirt, Winnipeg. We don't deserve accolades, but
No, we're Winnipeggers.
we're on the
I could have phrased that better.
Maybe
we do deserve accolades.
I agree.
So I just want to tell you a little history on how I discovered you.
Okay.
So I listened, this was quite a few years ago, I heard Made Up My Mind by Brothers Landreth. And I just immediately was like, this is the kind of music my parents would really enjoy. Because I heard some of, my parents are
He's
really
like, wow,
in.
thanks.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, so my mom and dad have been local musicians here in the Chewelah area since I was a kid. And I grew up listening to them rehearse and all that stuff. And I ended up growing into being a guitar player myself. And I play multiple instruments now. I play upright bass, I play mandolin. But my mom's a bass player and sings. My dad's like keyboard, percussion, a lot of different things. He plays flute.
Can I pause for a sec?
Yeah.
That's wild because my dad is a bass player and my mom is a piano player and they both sing. It's like role reversal.
Oh, how fun.
Hey, you're my doppelganger. I finally met you.
Anyway, keep going. Yeah.
No, that's great. And so I heard Made Up My Mind, the Brothers Landreth version, and then I was like, who's this other guitar player in this video? Like, I need to figure out who that is. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I deep dove into your music, and I really was like, man, I just love this slide work, and I love the baritone guitar, and I'm like, this is cool. This is unique. I really love this. So I just kind of put that in my back pocket, and I'm like, oh, well, as things progress with the radio station or whatever, I didn't know at the time, but I was like, I'm going to reach out to these guys because I really have been inspired by your guys' music. And I see you guys collaborating, and I even saw you guys like played a show recently together. And just seeing the look on your you and Joey's faces when you guys are like riffing with each other and cutting heads, it's like you guys are back when you're kids in the it's like you're on a stage now, but it's like you guys are in the rehearsal room just like just jamming with each other. And I just think that's so cool. And so
that's what I'm saying. It's nothing different.
Yeah, it isn't.
What we do.
Yeah,
it's what we do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. So I'm just and then to find out last year that Bonnie Raitt picked up that song and put it on her album, I was just like, I must have an ear for music now. I'm kidding. My head is like, I'm floating away over here. Like I've been using it as an analogy that I'm basically, my ego is floating away right now because I'm just so excited to have you on the air, and then to be able to like interview Joey and his brother as well earlier last year. It's just been, full circle for me, and it's nice to like see you and meet you, and we're excited about getting you to play a show here in Chewelah. So
yeah, absolutely.
Waiting for that offer, man.
Hey, do you want to come here and play in Chihuahua?
There you go. There's the offer. There's the offer.
Well, we'll look at your calendar and see if we can shoot you a date that will work with it.
So I do want to talk a little bit more about this tour you have coming up.
Yeah, look at that.
So you're gonna, when you go to Switzerland, I mean, you've got a couple places in Switzerland, and you're back in Canada, Washington, this area, the neck of the woods. Did someone contact you to go play in Switzerland, or you're like, hey, we want to make a trip, we want to take a trip to Switzerland, let's find a place to play?
Yeah, what's the deal with Switzerland, man? He's like, it's neutral.
I mean, the way it works is typically when we go on tour, we have booking agents and we have a whole team that, based on previous places we've gone, you try to go back and build on that. So you want to return to certain markets. Sometimes you have to wait a certain amount of time until you can return, because essentially you want to create demand. If you keep going frequently to places, it's not special anymore.
Mm-hmm.
However, Switzerland is a festival. So we were invited to play in Montreux, which is there's a festival there. So they reached out to us, and then we were able to tack on one other thing in Mur, Switzerland, which is just outside of Zurich. Yeah, so it's often either we build something ourselves. That's more so when it's like actual tour, and then something like this, when you're fortunate enough to get an offer.
Oh yeah,
and be invited to come fly across the world to Switzerland.
Right.
So you go. Or elsewhere, or Winthrop.
Do you guys play Smoke on the Water there just for fun, or?
I'll let you answer that.
I know it was a bad joke.
I felt the cringe from here. Wow.
So he's like, and we're done. No.
So you mentioned something about you.
Yeah, pleasure, guys.
Yeah.
Sun's coming out here. I think I'm done now.
Enjoy the surf.
Yeah.
So you were talking about your parents being musicians. So you grew up obviously in a musical family. Clearly that had some influence in your life. Did they encourage you in this career, or were they like, "Oh, kid, you don't want to be a musician"?
No, they never pushed, but they never they never pushed me to do it, and they never pushed me away from doing it. But they definitely made it clear, like, you got to really want to do this. It's not the easiest thing. All our friends that do it are like this. Some of them do this, some of them do that. Just so you know, you do whatever you want. And they were always very supportive. There was never any. I'm just gonna move over because the sun's setting to destroy me. There was never any blowback. There was never any. There was nothing ever negative about it. It was always very supportive.
Yeah.
So I was grateful, and I was, like I said, similar to you, I've always been around music, so kind of didn't know anything different. When I was finishing high school, and I thought time to go to school and get a real job and do something, I definitely tried, and I kind of knew that music was probably the right thing, but it wasn't until I dipped my toe into something non-music where I was like, oh, yep, I'm
never
right.
mind. I don't.
Well, an interesting thing that I've jumped into, I had a slow last quarter last year where my gigs kind of dried up, and I just got freshly married, and so all my energy went into the wedding, and then after that, the gigs kind of dried up. But then I jumped into working for an old boss, and now I'm selling door to door, and I thought about just bringing my guitar because, like, hey, I can break the ice. I'll just play him a little tune about getting a new roof, and then sell the roof, maybe get a gig, like.
There you go.
It's pretty fun though, because like I'm out and about and I'm meeting all kinds of new people, and then I'll just, hey, there's a little watering hole I've never been in. I'm gonna go talk to the owner, and so I do, and
get a new gig.
Yeah,
and
that's
cool. And the people in the houses will be like, dude, if I buy your roof, will you just leave me alone?
Well, yeah, and then I'm trying to sell sponsorships to the radio station too, so that like our leader over here, the station manager, can get a full-time gig out of it instead of just being working full-time for a part-time salary. So we're working on it.
It's the best 60-hour-a-week part-time job I've ever had.
Music is all about throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So, hey,
if
you want to try to build the business by also busking while doing it, hey.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, there've been some pretty successful folks. I remember, I think it was the Dead. No, it wasn't the Dead South. It was
Do I need to get the wax stick
yeah,
out?
you need to get the wax stick.
I know, like Ed
Sheeran
is one who has been he was a busker as a kid, and then got his break, but busking is a way to get out
so
there.
So many musicians got their start busking.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the kind of thing I mean, I can't say the word on the air, but the son of a gun, give me a drink.
Radcliffe.
Nathaniel Rateliff. I remember in Knoxville going out to we used to work for a adult sports league, and he would come to the bar and on open mic night and come and play. And then a couple of years later, I hear the song on the radio, this huge hit, and I'm like, well, this song's old. Why is this listed as a new hit? And apparently it's because I had listened to him in the bars playing that song over and over again. Yeah.
S.O.B. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
What other song? That song was wonderful to listen to. I can't wait to hear another song. Which other one should we play next?
I think it's so early in the morning. Everyone's probably going to work or almost at work. I think we need to give them energy.
Right.
Yeah, let's do that.
I will admit the song that you were asking about world premiering is a beautiful song I'm proud of, but it's very chill.
Okay.
So I feel like we need to give the people that are listening a kick to get the day started.
Give them some caffeine. Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Give them some caffeine. So both songs, Empty-Handed or Future Present Tense, are very energetic, but I would go with Future Present Tense.
All right.
Future Present. So like we did before, tell us a little bit about this song.
Again, essentially it's a love song, but it's about being in the moment endlessly in the future with that person. It's just a funny way of saying, let's spend the rest of time together,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Future Present Tense, Ariel Posen.
Every time I search for something new, you're the one I keep on running to. Only thing I gotta have is what I have with you. Make me wanna lose my self-control. I don't need a hand if I can't hold you. Only thing I gotta have is what I have with you. Take me somewhere I have never been. Lately, wanna go back there again and again, living in future present tense. When did it get written in the stars? If it never ends, when did it start? Only thing that matters is now and what comes after. Take me somewhere I have never been. Make me wanna go back there again and again, living in future present tense. Future present tense. It don't matter where we've been, we don't need no common sense. Time is worth more if it's spent in the future present tense. It don't matter where we've been, we don't need no common sense. Time is worth more if it's spent go back there again. Somewhere I have never been. Wanna go back there again and again. Living in future, present tense. Future, present tense. Future, present tense. Future, present tense.
Woo!
Nice.
That was fantastic, man.
That was fun. You should have seen us on camera. I was like, oh, leave the camera on. And Craig and I were like doing the synchronated snaps.
Then we were doing the
like,
Muppet dance.
Yeah, we're ready to audition to be your
Right? Oh, we are
background singers.
there.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys had some choreography, nice.
Right?
Sad I missed it.
I know. I'm like, he's got to see this. He's got to see us groove into his music.
So I want to tell you, Ariel, my mom said, "Love your guest." So that came directly from my favorite bass player in the world,
Yeah,
my mom.
she's awesome. Sally is amazing.
And I just invited her to bring my dad up to. I call my my mom and dad the Brats. So when I play out with my mom and dad, it's Craig and the Brats. And the Brats are coming up to my gig at 49 Degrees North today. So I told them to bring their equipment.
Nice.
So that gives me a break on the bass because my mom's like by far a better bass player than I am.
Right, now that would be fun. So if you bring your parents down, right, and your dad on bass and your mom on keyboard with Sally and Doug, I mean, that would be a show. That would be a show.
Affair.
With you and Craig, what would that be? That can't be just the Brats because he'd have his family.
I don't know.
Do you have a
Paula.
nickname for your family? Silence.
Yeah. I'll try to think of something.
Okay.
But glad to get the mom approval. That's all.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure. Yeah.
So Ariel, one of the things I love is you've got that sort of growly, deep sound with the guitar, and then your voice is so beautiful and silky smooth over the top of it. That sort of juxtaposition. And I was telling them during the break, total different genre, but that's one of the things that I think that made like bands like Tool so successful was they've got that deep, heavy undertone and then the beautiful, silky voice on top of it. It's just a nice. I'm not comparing yours to Tool, but.
Kind of did.
Eyebrows are going.
Tool's pretty successful.
Right?
That's great.
But I'm just that's
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
That's catchy. That's going to be in my head for a while.
So, I mean, I kind of wish sometimes I could sing more gravelly. What's that?
It's in my head. You've got the choruses in my head, right?
No, I think it works though.
Oh,
and, and that I really love that sort of the difference. You can really feel the difference between the vibe of your guitar playing and your singing, and they work so beautifully together.
Mm-hmm. Well,
they're complementary.
It's definitely family approved. Definitely family approved because Daniel said that the What did he? How did he put it?
He said sick riffs, and he's got like the rah.
And so Daniel's Paula's husband, and he's a phenomenal musician in his own right. And he plays trombone and bass and probably any other instrument he really picks up. He can make a tune on it.
Yeah, you play.
So yeah, you're definitely getting the family approval today. So. And I'm glad that we're able to share your music with our listening audience out here.
That's all I need.
Yeah. And we have listeners in Germany, so maybe we'll get some of them to come to your show.
Oh, you could tour in Germany. No, it's serious. It's one of the strange things, right, about our radio station is that we do have a large listening audience in Germany.
Yeah. We're like David Hasselhoff, man.
That's right. Yeah, we just spent a week in Germany last month playing 4 or 5 shows in Germany. Germany's always great.
Oh, perfect.
Great country.
Well, we're fans.
In a lot. Yeah, they're always great.
So what drew you to the slide guitar? I mean, did you start out playing the slide, or is that something that as you grew in your career, you just sort of gravitated towards it?
I mean, when you start playing guitar and you start playing with numerous people, you try to. It's one of those tools that you just have to have in the arsenal because you never know when there's going to be a song that you need it. And I started listening to a couple of players that, I don't know, it really spoke to me. And outside of being a guitar player for hire, which is like predominant before I moved to like being an artist, it was something I really connected with. And it wasn't something I always did on other people. I wouldn't force it on other people's things, but it was something I truly connected with. And I don't know, it just had a natural synergy to it. And I like that a lot more people play it now, but 10 years ago, there wasn't a whole ton of us playing it. And it was, it felt very
rebel.
I don't know, different.
Yeah.
It let me like separate myself and really cultivate my own voice on the guitar.
Well, and that's what I notice about slide playing is that it is very vocal sounding. Like if it's done right, it's almost like you're speaking with your instrument. Where I think it's a little harder to do with your fingers. It can be done. You can make this.
It can be done. The way I think of it is it's a tool. It's a tool to embellish what you're already doing.
Yeah.
You're embellishing. We're all saying the same thing. We're playing the same notes, but it helps you embellish what you're saying in a different way. So that's what I like about it the most. It's not a blues thing. It's not a genre thing for me. It's just an embellishing tool.
Were there other artists that growing up that played the slide guitar that you were like, man, I really want to play that, or is that some kind of?
I have a favorite player. He's a guy you've probably never heard of, from Canada. He was the one that really spoke to me. But I'm a big Beatles fan. I was brought up on the Beatles, and getting into like even just George and his solo material. Like he was a very different slide player. Very, slide has evolved. Like in the late '60s, early '70s, slide wasn't nearly what it is now.
Yeah, right.
So like he was one of the forefathers to kind of start the path of using it melodically, beautifully to write amazing, beautiful parts.
Yeah.
And I remember watching the Beatles anthology, which came out, I think, in '94. I was like 7 or 8 years old and had just started playing guitar. And I remember they re-recorded 2 songs that were John Lennon demo tapes. And one of them, Free as a Bird. And he was just playing slide in the opening. And it was just like so beautiful. And I was like, that speaks to me. Something about that speaks to me.
Yeah.
Wow. So did you have other instruments as a kid that you kind of learned to play and stepped away from, or anything you're interested in going back to?
I started on piano, and then I gravitated to guitar. But I play bass. I'm a pretty bad drummer, but all other string things, like dobro and lap steel and variations of mandolin and stuff like that. I do play all that stuff. I wouldn't like go out there publicly, like saying I'm like as good of a mandolin player as I am a guitar player, because I'm not. But like, yeah, I play them. They're all just like slight variations of the same thing, I guess.
Yeah,
but nothing really outside of that.
Well, and that's what's interesting for me, like picking up a upright bass, and then quickly after that picking up mandolin. They're like the exact opposite in tuning and everything. It's just, but it's interesting for me because no longer do I think of like shapes on the guitar. I'm thinking of actual like it's in C, and so I just think of the actual chords as far as their music value. Instead of on guitar, it was all shapes for me. Like I just learned theory through the shapes of the chords, and so I look at music through the neck of the guitar. But now that I'm playing mandolin and I'm playing like bass, it's like now I'm more seeing it on the keyboard, if that makes any sense. Like for a long time, like looking at a keyboard and understanding how music is all laid out that way was hard for me. But now it's became a lot easier because I've learned mandolin and I've learned, the bass as well. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So
nice. Yeah.
So you've kind of defined yourself now. Keep staying on the slide topic. Is that something that was intentional? You want it to be? I mean, it's sort of unique in your genre, with your sound to play the slide with that. Is that something that you really kind of wanted to make your name for and realize it had a great sound? And
I mean, it wasn't like an intentional decision in the sense of like I want to use this as a tool to like carve out my identity as an artist and a guitar. I was just like, it's just what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like, I don't think about it. I just did it.
Well, luckily for us, it's working.
Like,
right?
Okay.
It's awesome. So we have time to hear one more song, right?
Yeah. So we're about out of time for the day. I want to thank you so much for coming on today and joining us.
Thank you.
And I'll let you get on with your beautiful day.
It's my pleasure. Great hanging with you guys. Thanks so much for having me. I look forward to the gig soon.
Absolutely.
In town.
Yes, the Chihuahua gig.
We will
whenever you
definitely
send an
stay in
offer.
touch. Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
So I'll talk to your people. I'll have Chuck's people talk to your people, and yeah, we'll get something in the books.
That's right.
So as we leave here, I just want to let everyone know, stick around just a second there, Ariel. You can stay tuned right here tonight on KCHW from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark. Then we are trapped in the psychedelic era with The Hermit. Then we're going to stick around with The Hermit for Days of Confusion from 10 to 11. And Ariel, we got time for one more song here as we close out the show. Now, I've got a couple more from you here. Looks like I've got, was it Empty Handed is the one that we haven't played yet. I had Vagabond, but I couldn't get it to download. I didn't have permission. So I've got.
Let's go Empty Handed.
Okay, so I've got Empty Handed, or that other one was more Me With You. But you said that one's a little slower. So we'll go with Empty Handed, but I did listen to the other one more.
Empty Handed, I think, is a perfect. I think Empty Handed would be a great ender. High energy, and features the amazing City in Color. On the track. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but
no. Tell us about City in Color.
Well, City in Color is a fella named Dallas Green. He's from Canada, and he's been having huge success for over 20 years as a solo artist, City in Color, and also in a band called Alexis on Fire. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that band. They're like a punk metal rock. I don't know how to describe it. They've been around for like 20 years, having a great career all over the world. So those that know his brilliance, and he's been a pal for quite some time, and it's a honor to have him on the album.
Outstanding. So here we go, Empty Handed. Have a great one, everyone, and thank you again so much, Ariel, for joining us. Thank you guys for listening.
My pleasure.
Thank you guys for coming in the studio, and we hope to see you in the area soon, man.
Thank you, Ariel. Safe
All right.
travels.
Yeah, take care, man.
All the best, guys. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right, have a great one. Talk to you later.
Later.
Oh.
Every day, nothing changes. Every day, just another day without you. And I'm staring at the ceiling, looking around for the meaning of what it means when nothing changes. Every time I come up empty. Every time I have to find a half-good reason why. A better way to live with me, that you don't even miss me. You're better off for leaving. Oh, why can you just forget it, let it go? I take all of the credit for the falling apart, breaking a heart that just can't be unbroken. You should know I still regret it. Now I'm left empty-handed. Empty-handed. Had it all while it lasted. Good enough to never get quite past it. I didn't know what I had yet. See it clear, empty-handed. Took it all for granted. Oh, why can you just forget it, let it go? I take all of the credit for the falling apart, breaking a heart that just can't be unbroken. You should know I still regret it. Even if I had the chance again, if I had the chance again.
It's 9:05.
Your KCHW